Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is coconut rum. I'm going to have that with chocolate caramel creamer. So it rained last night. Yay, I don't have to water. That always makes me happy. I think that would be a good plan if every night we had some rain to replenish the earth and the plants and ourselves. So it's a nice cool morning. It's not cold. It's like 70 degrees. The high today is only going to be 82, which is good. That's in my comfort zone. And I looked this morning at the weather for the next week, and it's going to be in the low 80s and upper 70s. So I think that's wonderful. Of course, the weather changes all the time too, the forecast. I don't know of any career where you can be wrong as often and still make a lot of money. I guess I missed the boat when it came to career choices. But anyway, so my friend and I are going to go out to Menards and check out their decking and their prices, see if it's quality decking or if it's not so good. We met with our deck guy yesterday and told him to pencil us in for October, and I went over the things that I would like to have for my deck, and he said it's all doable, so that makes me really happy. So I'm going to see how much it costs to get a cover for over the deck, but if it's too expensive, I won't do it. But I've wanted that for a long time. So eventually, my pergola is going to give up the ghost because it's metal, and I see it starting to rust in some places. So I probably, before he puts the new deck on, get a few spray cans of Rust-Oleum and go over the rusty parts and maybe get a little bit more time out of the pergola. But I want him to extend my deck just a little bit, a couple feet. That way, when my pergola goes, I can see about getting a pre-made cover for my deck. Because, going outside in the rain and things like that, as long as you're dry, it's kind of nice to sit out in the rain and have a coffee or whatever else you like to do out there. Even a nice gentle evening rain with some solar lights. I don't know, it's nice and cozy. So I haven't had the coconut rum coffee in a while, and it's Barissimo. It's from Aldi's, and it's not super coconutty tasting. I never liked shredded coconut too much. Not one of my favorite flavors, but I do like coconut from the shell. I used to get that once in a while when I was younger, and we'd crack it open and eat the raw coconut. That I do like. And I like coconut milk, and as long as it's not too sweet, I like coconut. So, all right, cheers. Yep, that's tasty. So I made seitan yesterday for lunch and meat, and I put it in the refrigerator overnight. And first I thought it was going to be a failure because sometimes when you make seitan, it can turn out almost like a bread-like consistency if you don't knead it enough, and it puffs up. So as I was baking it yesterday, it did puff up, and the ends of it are a little bit, like the first half inch is a little bit bread-like, but I opened it up this morning, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine, so I'm glad about that. So I'll have enough quote-unquote luncheon meat for a while now, and I'll be able to eat up some of the different bread that I have in the refrigerator and freezer. I always say, I'm not buying more bread. Then I buy more bread. But I like to have a variety of breads. I like sourdough, and I like rye, and Italian, and, you know, the breads with the different flavors in it are really good. But I have enough bread. I'm not going to buy any more until I eat some of this up. And I know you're not supposed to store your bread in the freezer, or in the refrigerator, but I always do. Otherwise, it gets moldy within 3 days, and you end up throwing it away. And I can't eat a big loaf of bread that quickly. So anyway, yeah, my friend and I are going to go to Menards and get some prices, and then we have to get some cost on the deck guy's labor. So, but I know he'll be reasonable. So, all right. Well, I will meet you over there at the budget book while I enjoy my coffee. Well, my seitan turned out a little bit funky. Parts of it are a little bit bready looking, but once you get past this part, it's fine. So let me give it a taste. I cut myself a piece here. Let me give it a taste. It's very flavorful. That'll do nicely for sandwich meat. So that'll make quite a few sandwiches. And I could make gyros out of this. I could make, what else could I make? Well, anything where you would use a meat substitute. You can make wraps from it. Wherever you would use meat, you can use the seitan. So if you can't afford meat, it's an alternative. Or you don't want to eat as much meat, it's an alternative, and it's not that hard to make. All right, here I am back at my budget book. So yesterday I did spend money. I wasn't going to, and I almost made it through the whole day not spending any money, but my car phone holder broke. The plastic just dried out and broke off. So I had to order a new car holder for the phone because I do vlog in my car. So that should be coming today, and I got one for a decent price. I hope it's okay, because it had a 20% off coupon, and it was originally like $10, but it did have all the features that I was looking for that the more expensive phone holders had. So I hope it's not too cheap. The more expensive phone holders you can pay anywhere from $20 to $40, and I'm not spending that much on a phone holder. So anyway, I ordered that, and hopefully it'll come today. So last month, half the month I did a no spend. And I know some people, when they do no spends or low spends or whatever it is they do it all in a row. Like, okay, this week I'm going to have a no spend or a low spend. I don't do it that way. I do it like this, where I had 15 days of low spend because I didn't buy anything super expensive, but I did spend money on those days, and these days were no-spend days. So half the month was a no-spend, and the other half was just regular whatever it is I needed. So I've been doing it that way for quite a while, and it seems to work out okay for me. So if you want to do a no-spend, you could try doing it that way. You don't have to do no-spends a week at a time or a few days at a time. You can just intersperse it throughout the month. So I have to get ready here in a little bit. My friend and I are going to go to breakfast, and then we're going to go to Menards, which is about, I would say 20-25 minutes from my house. It's not that far mileage-wise, but, by the time the traffic and the red lights and all that, so I think it's a little over 8 miles. It's between 8 and 9 miles from our house. And I've been to Menards, I think, once or twice before, and I liked the store. They had really good prices, I thought. But one of the main reasons that I wanted to go, even if I hadn't found the decking prices, that they were on sale, I wanted to get the wire shelving for my basement. Now, I'm not going to be working on my basement yet. I'll probably do that. Sometime. I'll start it sometime before Christmas. I'm kind of planning on taking December as a no project month, if I can possibly do that, and just concentrating on, the holidays and relaxing and spending time with family and friends. And anyway, that's the plan. So, the best laid plans of mice and men. Hopefully it turns out that way. You never know. But all we can do is have our hopes and our dreams and pray to God that, there's good sailing ahead and everything works out okay. All right. Well, that's it for my budget book chat for today. I wanted to say, too, that if you're making seitan and you want to save some money on your grocery costs, the initial cost of the Vital Wheat gluten and also the nutritional yeast, it's not real cheap, but you can get a lot of bang for your buck out of it once you make whatever seitan dish you want to make. Another little trick is to add a little bit of vinegar to the mix when you're making it, because sometimes seitan can have a little bit of a funny aftertaste, and adding the vinegar takes that away. So just a little tip on making seitan if you have an inkling to do that. You can also wash your flour. You get regular high-protein flour, and you just keep washing it until all you have left is the gluten. I've done that before, and it's really tasty. I actually prefer the taste of that over the Vital Wheat gluten, but it's a process. So anyway, enough about the seitan, but it does save you money in the long run. Like I said, a little thing of seitan luncheon meat is over $5, and there isn't much in there at all. And this way, you have enough in there for maybe 3 or 4 sandwiches. But making my own, I have enough for many, many, many sandwiches and wraps and whatever I want to make out of it. So, okay, I'll be back. All right, my friend and I just got back. We were gone again all day, had an all-day shopping spree day. So we went to Menards, and then we went to Meyers, which is more like a grocery store, but they have other things like what Target would have or Walmart. So we were looking around there, and I ended up getting, I really like the spinach and herb wraps. So they had smaller ones. Aldi's only has the really big ones. So these are more my size. So I picked up a pack of those because I only have a couple of wraps left, and I really like making wraps. So another thing they had at Meyers, they have the Better Than Bouillon, and it was, I think, $4 something, but they have the no chicken base, and they have the no beef base, and I almost used one whole container of this, so I want to have one for a backup. And then they have one that I've never seen before. It's Italian herb, and this is also, it doesn't have any, beef or chicken or anything in it. So I thought this would be really good. It almost looks like a pesto, but I thought this would be really good in like a spaghetti sauce or something. So I got that, but I've never tried that. I hope it's good. But most of these are really tasty. I have a garlic one, and I have a mushroom one, and they're all good. So I got those, and then I just used up a couple of these. So I'm replacing the Gerard's Champagne and the raspberry. I use these all the time. Between these two and ranch, I like the Aldi's ranch. That's my favorite dressings. So I got those. And I don't remember the prices on all these things, so I'm just going to show you what I got. Then I got this cute little, it's for garlic. And it has, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Where you can dice the garlic. And then it goes in here. I don't know if that's going to work, but I figured that'd be a quick way to dice some garlic. I bought a short 10-foot liter hose for the garden, and then along with that I bought 2 of these sprinkler stakes, and you can connect them one on the other. I have some of these. They're a little different than this, but it says you can water up to 30 feet. So I got those, and I also got some wide mouth mason jars, pint size. I have the quart size, but I wanted to find some pint size. So I got some extra lids. I got that, and then for my dogs, I got a big stainless steel water bowl. Right now I'm using a plastic one. Stainless steel would be better. So I got that for them. And I also got these hose washers, so that when I set these up, some of my older hoses that I have, these aren't good anymore. So I got that. And then I got this, and somebody recommended this to me. It's a slip and slide bucket lid mouse trap, and you bait it, and then you can release the mice like out in a field somewhere, take them for a ride. So I hate killing them, I really do, even though they're like really annoying. But and I guess some people put water in the bucket and, no, I'm not doing that. But anyway, so I got that. That was $19.99, so not real cheap, but I don't want to go through the mouse thing again. And then I got this from Amazon, and I'm hoping this works as well as my old phone charger did. And they left it out right in the rain, so this thing's soaked. but I hope I don't want to return it. But that's all soap. So I got a new phone charger because my other one broke. And it's got the same kind of sticky thing where you clamp it down, and this comes forward, and let's see, I think this you can put in your vent if you want, but I usually don't do that. And then this is the phone thing, which is nice. It's just got it's got a release button back here. You put your phone in and ratchet it shut, which is much nicer than the one I had. It had a magnet, and then, you know, you'd have to pull that out. And that's actually the part that broke. So, and you can use it either this way or this way. So I think I'm going to like it. I mean, it feels like it's good quality, and that was like $9 and something with a 20% off coupon, so that was a really good deal. So that's going to go in my car, and yeah, so we had a shopping day, but I got things that were useful. I didn't get clothes or anything like that, and you guys know how much I talk about putting a sprinkler system in, so I'm going to do that, and something to eat without stocking up like crazy. I did get, Meyers had, I think it was, Morningstar Farms. You know, they make the breakfast sausage patties. Well, they had apple flavored and maple flavored. My Marks here only carries the plain ones, so I did get a package of each of those, and that was like $4 and something. So anyway, that was our shopping for the day. First we went to breakfast, and then we went to the two stores. And we spent quite a bit of time just roaming around looking at things, which was always fun. And then we ended up going for ice cream. So I'm not real hungry for dinner. That might change, but big, huge. We each got a 2-scooper, and you know, their scoops are like this big. So it was like, oh gosh, am I done with this ice cream yet? Because it was a bit much, but it was very, very good. So that was our trip to the store, and I just stocked up on a few things. Oh, and I also bought, they had the romaine hearts on sale, and I have absolutely no lettuce in the house. So since I want to start making more sandwiches, I love lettuce on my sandwiches. So I bought those. So anyway, that was it, and I don't feel like I wasted any money today, although if you buy something and it makes you happy, I don't think it's a waste of money at all. It's just if you buy something and it doesn't make you happy, it's a waste of money. So I'm pooped. I don't know, I just don't shop like I used to. But she's going to be going back to work. She's a school nurse. So she's going to be going back to work within the next couple weeks. So that'll take care of our shopping expeditions, and it's a good thing because we egg each other on. So it's like, yeah, you should buy that. You like that? Yeah, okay, buy it. Okay. I don't know. Any of you have a friend like that where you just kind of get each other in trouble? I'm sure most of us do. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. And thanks for watching.